sports from where you live.
Well, welcome back for another week of the Friday Night Frenzy. I'm your host, Bree Shackelford, and it is wonderful to have you with us tonight. Now, due to weather we are currently seeing, we don't have as many games for you as we would hope for, but the games we do have for you tonight are nothing but exciting. Without further ado, let's kick this show off with our Game of the Week. Sports 18's Kelly Hallinan joins us now with a look at what all went down in the Crawley Center. Kelly, take it away.
Before tonight's game, head coach Mark Barnheiser said Jeff's game plan was a prayer. Well, that prayer was 6 points away from reality tonight after a late fourth quarter surge by the Broncos. Let's check out this week's Game of the Week. A lot of familiar faces in the crowd tonight, some Purdue men's basketball players and Butler head coach Thad Matta and his coaching staff. All for this guy, five-star Kokomo forward Flory Bidunga. But it wasn't the highlight reel that people expected. Jeff started the game strong, Devion Penny with a jumper here to give the Broncos an early lead. Sharpshooter Keegan Martin keeps it rolling. He buries a three for Lafayette Jeff. Martin led the team with 13 points. The Kokomo's Patrick Hademan breaks up a run. He steals the ball and has an easy breakaway layup for the Wildcats. It's a back-and-forth battle in Lafayette. Flory Bidunga does what we've been waiting for, scores on not one, not two, but three Jeff defenders. And check out this fast break. Bidunga gets his head up to the rim and slams one down. Bidunga finished with a double-double, 12 points and 16 rebounds. At the half, Kokomo led by 10, and they had the momentum in the third quarter. Another steal that led to an open bucket by Hademan. But Jeff stays in the fight and goes on a run in the fourth quarter. Parker Rosie cuts to the basket and adds two for the Broncos. Rosie makes it a two-possession game. Jeff not done yet. You don't want to give this guy an open three. Ethan Smith knocks one down, and the Broncos trail by 1 point. Jeff scores a quick two, and Smith has a chance to tie it with 30 seconds to go, but it rattles in and out. Broncos have to foul, and despite Kokomo missing some key free throws, they hit the ones that mattered in the final seconds and escape. Final score, Kokomo wins 49-43.
We just had to take care of the ball and make sure we either get fouled or we get an open layup. Luckily enough, we held on. Obviously not a great performance by us. I thought we were a little sloppy there all game. But whenever you can get a road conference we're in and a hostile environment's always good. So we just got to learn from it and bounce back, and we got another game tomorrow night, so we'll try to get better.
We didn't start really good in the first half, but we pick it up in the second. We kind of like lay down in the third round, and then we just push through in the fourth quarter, so that's how we stay up. So the crowd is very loud, and then this is a away game, so we just try to focus and then just think how we will win this game.
Flory Bidunga and the Kokomo Wildcats are victorious in Lafayette, and this might not be the only time he wins in this city if the five-star forward chooses Purdue. But for now, reporting from Game of the Week, Kelly Hallinan, Sports 18.
Thank you, Kelly, and you slayed per usual. Taking our eyes now a minute down the road, we have the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights hosting the Garin Catholic Golden Eagles for the Bishop's Cup. Starting off, the Knights look ready to play as Albert Schwartz tips a pass and teammate Bryce McMahon is able to snag it, and he heaves one down to the other side where Schwartz goes up uncontested and is able to draw first blood for his team. And let's just say Schwartz was on it tonight. He was a problem on both sides of the ball, not only getting steals and rebounds for his team, but also being the go-to player under the rim, keeping the Knights in the game as much as possible. He would end up having 22 points and a double-double. But no matter how good Schwartz and the Knights were tonight, the Golden Eagles were just better, especially Kenma Chandler, who would be a thorn in CC's side all night long, draining threes, stealing passes, and being overall tough to guard. With the help of Chandler, along with Splash Brothers Robert Sorensen and Jack Cherry, the Golden Eagles would fly away with the win tonight. Final score, CC drops a tough one, losing 60-54. Across the river, the Harrison Raiders took on the Richmond Red Devils for the first ever blackout game. Harrison's student section brought some serious energy, and it was a full house long before the game even started. You could tell from the get-go this team was hungry for a win. Let's get into the action. Raiders start off making a statement. Alex Mithifer launching the ball across the court. The boys get to work with Ben Henderson going 3v1 in the paint, setting the tone for the rest of the game. Richmond went scoreless for multiple minutes in the first quarter. Then it's Dante Smith who drains a three to put the Red Devils on the board. Raiders back on offense now. Christopher Lucas pulls up from outside the arc. And how many points was that again? But with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, the Raiders were absolutely dominating 12-4. Wasting no time racking up the points, it's Henderson's turn from outside the arc, and it's no surprise the crowd was chanting MVP for this guy. Now enough about offensive play. Raiders played some serious D as well. Posted up in the paint, Melkai King has some hops on him, and Harrison was cooking. And Richmond just couldn't handle the heat tonight. Raiders go on a 15-point run to finish the game, and Harrison wins 55-42. And congratulations to Ben Henderson for marking over 1,000 career points at tonight's games. Well, 3 games are down and we have 1 more to go, and this time we're going to introduce someone brand new. Sports 18's very own Vinny Martorano joins us now with a look at what all went down at Frankfort High School. Vinny, congrats on making your Sports 18 debut.
Thank you, Bree. I'm really excited to get going, especially starting out with the game here at Frankfort High School, home of the Hot Dogs, taking on the Crawfordsville Athenians. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Frankfort looking to defend their home court following a big 46-40 win against Clinton Central last week. Tipping things off, Frankfort's Quincy Perry drops in a forceful layup to show the Athenians that they control the paint. But hot dog, that didn't matter as Crawfordsville took things behind the arc and Caden Underwood started making it rain from deep. Crawfordsville's Cale Kersey followed Underwood's lead with a 3 of his own, but it seemed to be boring him standing behind the arc. Kersey puts his man to spin cycle, layup, and 1, and he'll flex on the Hot Dogs. Frankfort's Victor Cruz had enough of Kersey and the Athenians and told him to get that out of there with that rejection. Quincy Perry tried to build the momentum back for the Hot Dogs with this off-balance free throw jumper, but it was too late as the Athenians pulled away with a win on the road, 58-40. We saw a great game out here at Frankfort High School between the Athenians and the Hot Dogs, but it would be the Athenians beating up the Hot Dogs to seal the deal at the end of the game. Reporting in Frankfort, Vinny Martorano, Sports 18.
Thank you so much, Vinny, and I do not want to know how many hot dogs you ate tonight. Well, just like that, we are done with our Friday Night Frenzy, but that doesn't mean we are done just yet with our show. After all, we have to take a look at scores around the area from other schools who were able to get their games in tonight and check out what midseason award junior Zach Edey is being tabbed to now. That's next after this quick timeout.